Today we are working on writing equations of linear functions, and we are focusing on writing in slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form, what is slope-intercept form? Hopefully you know it by now. If not, then I have a place in a paper where I can actually look into. So this is your reference chart. Under the linear equations, I have slope-intercept form, which is given as y equal mx plus b. So slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b. Where m represents the slope and b is the y-intercept. So m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. That is why it is called slope-intercept form, because it gives me information of two things. Number one, slope, and secondly, y-intercept. These notes are for my group B. These questions can be done in calculator using the Desmos method, okay? Like y1 curly mx1 plus b. But group B, you guys are working or writing equations by hand. So I'm not going to be using the calculator. So this is what by hand method is. Now you have two ways you can do that. The one that I really like is this one. I'm going to be using the point slope form, and from there I'm going to do some math and I'm going to have the answer by the end. Why am I using this? Because you already have a little bit learning done on this topic before. So this is much easier. We can look at this as well if you're not understanding this, but for now and today I'm going to be using this method. So I need two things every time. If I have to write an equation in slope and intercept form, I need a slope and I need my y-intercept, or y equal mx plus b. That's what I need. So every time I need information. If you don't have slope given to you, then you figure out the slope. You can figure out the slope since we are doing by hand, so I'm going to be using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So question number 1, it says write an equation in slope-intercept form which passes through the point negative 8, 1 and 12, 4. So my slope is y2 minus y1. So 4 minus 1 over 12 minus 8. So this is simplified as 4 plus 1 over 12 plus 8, which is 5 over 20. So the slope is 1/4. So I have the slope, it is 1/4. I'm going to use the point slope form. Why am I using point slope form? Because I have 2 points and I can use any of them. I will be using the first point because your x1 comma y1, that's my first point, which is negative 8 comma negative 1. All right, now let's put our equation. My equation is y minus y1 equal m, x minus x1. Plug in the numbers. So y stays like that, minus, and then y1 is negative 1. So I'm going to put negative 1 inside parentheses. Equal sign, slope is replaced by 1/4. X and minus goes like that, and x1 is replaced as negative 8. All right, now let's just clean it up, simplify. So this should be y plus 1 equal 1/4 x plus 8. All right, this is my point slope form of equation. My goal is to write equation as y equal mx plus b form, so I'm not there yet. So first thing I'm going to do is let's distribute, because y equal mx plus b, because y equal mx plus b doesn't have any set of parentheses, so I don't need any parentheses. And also y is by itself. So let's just do that. So 1/4 multiplied by x is 1/4 x, and then 1/4 times 8, positive 8 is positive 2. This is y plus 1 over here. Next step should be y should be by itself. It should not have plus 1. So I need this 0 over here. I need this plus 1 gone. So I have to do opposite operation, which is minus 1. Minus 1 is a number, so it's going to go under the number. So this cancel out is 0. You're left with y, bring it down, equals 1/4 x. And then this part can be simplified. 2 minus 1 is positive 1. So my slope-intercept form that passes through these 2 points is y equals 1/4 x plus 1. And that should be correct. All right, pause over here and go ahead and do this question. Figure out the slope, then put it into y point slope form, and then from there convert it to y equal mx plus b. Make sure when you plug in, replace the negative. Pay attention on the negative sign, and that's it. There's a note at the bottom. It says your answers can be checked by the Desmos calculator. So just put those 2 points in the calculator, and then y1 curly sine mx1 plus b. This is your equation. Make sure you put x1 and y1 table first. Okay, so this question can be checked in the calculator. I'm still writing equations in the slope-intercept form. So first thing, understand what's a slope-intercept form. It is y equal mx plus b. And this time I have a table, and at the bottom I have a graph, and then at the very bottom I have word problem. So the whole process is still the same. So I need 2 things. First of all, I need a slope, and second, I need the y-intercept. And all right, so first let's calculate the slope. The slope for this table, slope is y2 minus y1. I'm gonna pick 2 points and I'm gonna subtract. So let's see. I'm gonna pick these 2 points. So negative 1 minus 8. Negative 1.5 minus is a plus, so 4.5. So it's negative 9 over positive 3. So slope is negative 3. All right, I have my slope. Slope is negative 3. And I'm gonna pick a point. So all these points, well, first point, so I have to pick that point, first one. I'm gonna be using that. So I have slope. Slope is negative 3, and the point is going to be x1 comma y1 is negative 4.5 comma 8. So that's my point. Now let's write our equation in the point slope form. So y minus y1 equal mx minus x1. Let's plug in the numbers. Y minus goes like that. Y1, what is y1? Y1 is 8. It's a positive number, so I'm just gonna put it like that. Slope is negative 3, put it like this. X minus x1 is negative 4.5. It's a minus 4.5, so it should become a 4.5. So I'm just writing it directly this time. Next step, let's distribute. So negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times positive 4.5 is negative more than 12. So let's check, what is it? It is negative 13.5. I'm still not done yet. This time I have to add 8 to make it 0 on both hand sides. So I'm left with negative 3x minus 5.5. Yes, 5.5. So the slope is, well, not the slope, the whole equation is y equals negative 3x minus 5.5. This is my equation written in the in slope-intercept form. This way you should be able to do number 4, number 5, number 6. If you want to calculate your slope using Desmos calculator, that's fine with me, because you have a bunch of steps that you have to do by hand. But the numbers are not that bad, so you should not have that much problem. When it comes to the graph, the process stays the same. The process always stays the same. Okay, I need slope, I need y-intercept, and that's gonna give me my equation. But since I'm solving it by hand, I need, what do I need? I need a point as well. Well, first I need to write it in point slope form. Oh, my bad, I'm sorry. This is a graph, so graph already shows me the y-intercept. So I don't need any point slope form, I don't need any of that. I just need the slope and I just need the y-intercept, and I will have my equation. So slope is m equal rise over run. So find 2 good points that are passing through the line and all on the corner. There you go. I have 3 good points. All I'm gonna do is rise over run. So I'm gonna go from one point to another. So let's see, it is 1 and 2. Now I went down, I did not go up, so it should be -2. So pay attention over here, don't miss out the minus, okay? It's a negative slope down the hill, it's a negative slope. So it's -2 down, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the right. So that's +4, which is simplified as -1/2. So the slope is -1/2. Y-intercept, this is the y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point where the graph is crossing the y-axis. So y-intercept is 0, 1, 2, 3. It's +3. So y-intercept B is +3. As an order pair, it is 0, 3. Equation is y equal mx plus b. So y is equals to, I have the slope and I have the y-intercept, so it's easier. Slope is -1/2, so replace the m, -1/2 x, and b is +3, so +3. There you go, I have my equation. So the graph is actually much easier because you can see the y-intercept from there and you will have the answer as well. If you have the y-intercept on the table, then you also don't need this many steps because you can find where the x is 0 and the respective value of y, and you will have the answer right away. So if I can figure out the value of x0 and the y-intercept, and then that should help me as well. So for instance, this table, if I can figure out what is 0 and over here, I should be fine. So let's see, just look at the pattern. It's 2 up is 4. It should be 21. So y-intercept is 21 over here. So I can actually use that information as well, and this way I will save my time of not doing too many steps. Writing equation given a verbal description. This is from your last year 8th grade math as well. Parker babysits for families in her city. She charges a family a travel fee of $25. I need 2 things. I need my slope and I need the y-intercept, since I'm writing the equation as y equal mx plus b format. She is charging them travel fee of $25. So one-time fee is just one-time fee. That is the b, y-intercept 25. Plus she's charging $10 for each child. Each child is the m because each child is x. So m value is given as 10. Each child. X is child or kids. Write a function that can be used to find how much Parker charges for babysitting X kids. Since I need to write a function, my equation should be called f of x, because that's your equation of function. So f of x equals, she is charging 25 plus 10 per child. So 10x, 10 per child. This is your equation for Parker situation. The next one is a firefighter. Let's see what that one is. A firefighter is climbing down from top of a ladder. He is climbing down. So he's getting down a ladder that is 90 steps. So there's a ladder. There's a ladder that has 90 steps. He is over here. And if he climbs 2 steps per second, so he is coming down 2 steps per second. He climbs down. Your other keyword is he's climbing down 2 per second. Write a function that can be used to find the number of steps left to to climb down after x seconds. I have to write a function, so it should be f of x equals, so he has total 90 steps, so he starts from 90, and then he's climbing down. That's a minus, because you're climbing down, so minus 2 per second, so 2x, 2 per second. So wherever you have the keywords of each, every, per, a gallon, you remember a question we did, a gallon? This means these are the keywords for your slope. Okay, these all are the keywords for slope. These are your M. This is where the M goes. All right, go ahead, finish all these questions.